attention.
Yeah.
Next week, an evil space ruler seeks the services of a doctor.
A doctor. Is that you in the red, Q?
Shut up.
Oh, it's gonna be a big night tonight.
Big night.
Hit that curtain.
Hit those curtains.
Welcome you to
Curtain.
Guitar Talk Universe.
Set of recording.
Yeah. Boom. Are you starting, by the way?
Sure.
G minor, remember that? Oh, you're really tiny in the volumes. Oh, for God's sake.
What was that?
I don't know. I just know it wasn't me. And as Q says, it was the 90s, so bite him. Here.
Wait, let me try this for Dan. Ah, shit!
Was that it?
Yeah.
Was that right?
I'll try it later.
It wasn't right.
I got my Handy Polly penis shirt on.
Whoa, nice.
Hack! John DeShane, Dan Gorman, Sandra Corney.
Oh, yeah. Who's all
Mr.
here? Charles
Searching.
Green. Chuck Verde is here.
Oh, dear Lord.
Searching for tone. Ted Schneider is here. You know what that means?
Nope.
Florida claim is Ted.
Ah.
But in his Facebook, AKA Blue Marks, Dan Gorman. Dan Gorman said stuff to you, didn't he? That's why you did that thing.
No, all Dave. By the way, I did everybody know, I did get the Korg tuner. I did have a little bit of an issue. When I tried to use it, it made my guitar sound exactly like my Digitech RP6.
Oh.
Probably going to send it. All I got to do with Jay Hannon is just send it back.
Okay. Dr. Fabric's here.
You already mentioned Charles Green. Oh, the other Charles.
Yeah, the other chick.
There's
Are you
two of
getting?
them.
Are you getting your Charleses mixed up?
Well, all I know is Charles 75N needs to do a video, a live stream on him restringing that 12 string. Because if he pokes a finger, it's going to go viral. Because there's going to be some crying and some yelling, some curse words.
Yeah. Yeah. Steve Rezzo's here. Who else we got? I'm going to scroll. Just no. I'm gonna. You try and stop me.
Gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Let's go way back up here. Who we got? Oh, we got Herb.
Herb got a butt scratcher, butt
And,
scrubber or something.
Cushman's here.
A boss butt scrubber. What?
Who's Randy Crooks? Randy Crooks is here.
Ah. There's Cushman. Did we say
Yeah.
hi to Sandra yet?
Yeah.
Why is Sandra not a mod? Sandra.
After no freaking. Yes, she is. She's got a wrench.
Maybe she's got two names.
How do I? Well, maybe is she a mod in yours and not necessarily a mod in mine? Is that the problem?
Probably.
We can fix. How do I fix that? Anyway, who else we got here? Oh, Guitar Talk Universe is in here. That's weird.
John Shane likes your different colored pickups.
Yeah, but he's not brave enough to have any of his own. Have you noticed that?
And his sewer guitar.
Yeah, Sewer. Yeah, it's pronounced Sewer. Sewer. Yeah.
Dude, I played like 3 of those. I did not care for them. The necks.
They're beautifully made, but
Sure.
they got their thing going on, right? And it's like I say, life would be really boring if we all liked the same stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Look
at me, I play a Schecter for crying out loud.
So what you saying? You're not fussy?
Not really.
The Schecters are good. You got that nice tiny neck.
I don't think I've ever played, and we sold Schecter, and I am there. I didn't get it on video. I wish I did. Mm-hmm. The president of Schecter USA cussed me out on the phone.
Yeah?
It's a story.
What did you say rude to him?
I asked him for a 30-day account.
Oh, as opposed to paying up front?
Well, we got like 18 guitars showed up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we were a dealer, and they were COD, but the UPS guy, he spaced out.
Oh.
And he did not get the COD, so I called him and said, we've been a Schecter deal. I pulled the sales guy. I said, we've been a Schecter for so long. I love your guitar. Blah, blah.
Hey, Randy, it's not over yet. It's
What if
coming.
I get a 30-day account? And he started carpet F-bombing me on the telephone.
Oh, man.
I didn't know if it was French, but every other word started with F and ended in uck. So I just hung up on him, and
Yeah.
we sent him a check.
Wow.
When they say it doesn't hurt to ask, sometimes it does.
All right. Well.
So what are we doing today?
Yeah, let's carry on with our G minor pentatonic-ish messed up scale that we're slowly cooking up here. So quick little recappage. Did I do that right? No, I didn't do that right. Let me turn that off. There we go. All right. So yeah, let me get something resembling a clean tone, because I actually do have them every now and then. Yeah. Not necessarily by, on intentional kind of things, but sometimes just because something's broken, I get a clean tone. Anyway, yeah, so we've had no.
Hey, Ma.
I'm going to play a jazz version. So we've had those. And then we have filled everything in.
Correctamundo. Ooh.
Anyway, that's enough of that, right? But why is everybody talking about Billy Squire?
About that Billy Squire.
You see what you've done? You see what you've done?
That video. And that was a great song, Rock Me
Is it
Tonight.
bad?
Dude, it ruined his career.
Oh, really?
Oh, my God.
I don't know much about him other than knowing like he invented those guitars made in Japan, obviously. Yeah.
I saw Billy live with Bon Jovi open for him. That's how long ago that was.
Bon Jovi opening for him.
Opened for him.
Oh.
Yeah. That was before Slippery When I came in. Yeah, Cushman, that video ruined him. Ruined. Just, oh, God.
I did tell you that I almost ended up on a Bon Jovi tour opening for them and Rockhead.
Get the fuck out of here.
And if it hadn't been for our management getting sued, we were booked to have a meeting with Bob Rock and and then do not the UK dates but the European dates.
Remember Bobby Rock, the drummer?
Yeah,
He's the one that hurt my back the first time.
yeah, the Peavy guy. Saw him do some clinics with Neil Zaza,
That was it.
Yeah.
That was the clinic he did.
and I cannot remember the bass player's name, but that's
Buddha.
normal.
It was Buddha.
Oh right, yeah. But nobody remembers the bass player name. Have you noticed that?
Kurt 5150 starting trouble.
No, well, I just found out. You know how many weird like fake pedals people have done in Photoshop. So I found like half a dozen of them, and they're going to start coming up. So that just happened to be the first one I clicked on because I wasn't smart enough to name the files. They were just like .jpeg. It's like, oh, let's click on that one. All right, that'll do. I like the switch that takes you to the different size hairdos.
So I think Kurt let Steve borrow that big spoon because Steve is like this.
Oh, there's no spoon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There is no spoon. Oh, I get it. You went on Matrix there. It took me a minute.
Anyway, so we're gonna do this. So I guess I need to call this up, don't I? Because I'm smart and stuff.
Yeah, it's in the queue. There you go.
I'm a fart smeller. I mean, smart fella. There we go.
Fart smucker.
Yeah. Oh, your Hyundai's getting some press too.
Yeah. By the way, as of today, there is nothing wrong with my little Hyundai.
But what about tomorrow?
At least the alternator was under warranty.
That's good.
The belt wasn't, so it was like $76. So
Yeah,
whatever,
I mean-
dude. First world issues, it's okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna change the shape to start this one off. So we're still in G, but we're gonna just go G to A. So root to second, and then we're gonna go. I'm gonna turn my volume up again. So that's our opening two strings there.
Okay, here's what years ago I didn't understand when Steve said root to second.
Mm-hmm.
So he's playing the root, which is the G note, and then the A note, which is the second note of the major scale.
Yep. And then we're playing the fourth.
Sometimes he goes a little Rick Beato on us, and I got to explain it the other way.
Yeah. Can you smell the number purple? Yeah. All right. So root, second, fourth, flatted fifth, fifth. Then we've got flatted seventh and root. So it's all very first and third finger, yeah, I mean, other than the flat five. But whereas it would normally be a minor third,
Right.
for a more bluesy vibe. But by playing the second, it kind of gives it a sort of ambiguous. We're not playing either of the thirds. We're not playing minor or major. So it gives it a little bit more of a kind of interesting thing. Hey, Alexis P is sneaking in. Look at that.
I use that little chromatic. I use that all the time.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So you should, because it's groovy and bluesy.
Groovy.
It's got spice. Yeah, know what I mean? Anyway, and then we go to the minor third, and we come back to the root. So, why do I keep turning my guitar off? Okay. And then we keep going with this like 3-finger idea. And then on to the B string where we go for a 4-finger idea.
Ouch. I'm just not good at playing fast 1, 2, 3, 4.
No?
I'm just not.
All right, so root, second.
Whoop, whoop.
Yep. You got that?
I think so.
Let's hear it.
Oh, shit. I don't got it now.
You play, I'll drink.
There you go.
Do you want to slap Randy or should I?
I'm just not good. Oh, yeah.
So hurtful. If you had any feelings left.
Haven't you seen, like, I'll stop right in the middle of going widdly widdly and go, God damn, I'm good. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, no, I like it when you do that.
I even recognize that Quentin fucking James.
All right, that's a pretty simple little line.
You played the flatted third, didn't you? Yeah, train wreck.
Yep, we're all train wrecks in one way or another. Anyway, so the cool thing with this is just starting with the 2 rather than the third, so it gives it a kind of ambiguous voicing at the start. Then we get the minor third there. Lots of chromatics.
Like a bit of delay work.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of nice, isn't it? Yeah, there's 2 delays in there, but there you go. Anyway, all right. Now we're going to do some stuff where we mess around with some fingerings and get some stuff happening in different orders. So although the overall lick is ascending, can I scroll this, or did we decide that only you could scroll it? There we go. You're the scroller. You're such a scroller. All right, so we're going to do a sort of physical shape shift. So we're going to go from root to minor third, and then we're going to go from second to fourth, which is the same finger shape.
What? I can't see that. And then what?
Then 5th fret to 3rd. Yeah, so same.
Oh, okay. Let me turn my delay off.
Madam Spooky over there is like, shapeshift, all right. There's no wolves. Where? Yeah. All right, and then we're going to play 4 fingers in order, but we're actually going to create a sort of half ascending, half descending line. So we're going to go from the minor third at fret 6 and then to the 5th fret of the A string.
Oh.
Then to the 4th, then to the 3rd.
What?
So the pinky is on the 6th string, the rest are on the 5th string. There you go. All right, and then we're going to take two of our shapes, our scale shapes, and do a gratuitous physical shift to get from one to the other. Calm down, Alexis.
What was that?
I know. We're going to go from the root to the 5th, sliding up on the D string. So from 5th fret to 12th fret. All right. And it's one of those intervals, because it's a power chord, right? It's one of those intervals that most people can hear. Like, you can close your eyes and stop sliding when you get there. Right?
Yeah.
All right, and then we've got on the G string 10, 12, 10, open, because we're in the key of G. And you can, pull up. We could just hit the 10 and hammer, pull. Yep. All right. So lots of variations on a theme we could do there. All righty. Okay. So next we're going to stay up in this like higher register now. Okay. So we are going to go from 50. Sorry. Oh my. My glasses is awful. Oh, yeah.
You're getting kind of weird here. Because now I got to use my third finger to pinky on a different string.
Well, you missed one out.
12, 14, 15.
No. You missed a lick out.
What?
You're at number 4. We haven't done number 3 yet.
Go!
Oh! And these are this is a two-parter, so we kind of need to do the first one. Yep.
Okay, you go ahead and do it, because
all right.
I don't want to.
All right. That's your first pit, so that's basically an octave. Oh my God. All right, so get that much under your fingers there.
Go ahead.
Are you sure? All right, and then it is 14, 12, 15, 14, 12, 10. Oh, God. What is wrong with me? It's been a long day. There we go. That makes sense. All right, so 13 to 12, 15, 13, 12, 15, 13, 12, 14, 12, 15, 14, 12, 10. All right, and you'll see why we end up on the 10, even though it's a flatted 7th of the scale. Because like I say, it's a two-part lick, and you'll see why that works. So have a go with that one.
Go ahead. It just, dude, nothing's difficult. It's just getting 10 notes under my fingers, remembering it for the next part.
All right. So having got to the 10, we then go back to the 12, to the 14, to the 15, to the 14. Then we're going to... Sorry. Missed a note out. Oh my God.
And you want me to get it under my fingers?
Yeah. That makes more sense. There we go. So with it all put together, and I still messed one note up. There you go. There we go. That's more gooder.
Nothing's difficult, just getting it under my fingers.
Yeah. And there's some weird things like the finger flanning at the end.
Right, yeah.
It's a little Eric Johnson. So you want to sort of pick it like down, up. So. Hey, Zach, we are doing all right. All right. And that's actually it. That's all I'm going to do as far as bits of paper are concerned for the night. So, yeah, we can find a fun jam. Is anybody going to come up and join us? Where is that John DeShane guy? Is he going to make some excuse about being tired or old? Nope, nothing. All right, let me find something, and let's see what I can come up.
I would ask Randy to come on, but he's harshing on my 2007 Hyundai.
Is he really?
Late summer 2025, made exclusive from broken down Hyundai car parts. Hey, at least my car's paid for. It should be. It's 2007. For fuck's sake.
Where the hell am I? I don't know nothing. Do you know anything? I don't know nothing.
Man, for some reason, I still have the smell of skunk weed on the shirt. I wasn't even wearing the shirt when I went to the penis bong store.
Right. Well, that's not something that you want.
Is skunk weed, like, is it really cheap or something? Is that why it's so prevalent here in Louisville? 'Cause it's like...
You're saying that your state is cheap?
Randy's shit is paid for, too. Yeah, but you always leave your shit in the ditch.
Wow. What do we got? Hey, you want to do an E minor? No, sorry, no, a D minor.
I really want to do an E minor, but you go ahead. I mean...
Well, it's the first one that came up, though. I went, oh, that'll do.
You got the telephone.
Yeah.
What do we got? D minor?
D minor, the dum. Wait. I'm an idiot. Hang on. Let's get you off of that big screen. We forgot to talk about the special announcement. We forgot to announce the announcement. If you don't announce the announcement, there's not much of an announcement to announce.
What is the special announcement, by the way?
Starting next week, we are going to be giving away music gear for channel members, subscribers.
Shut the front door.
No, I will not. Basically, you got to be here to win. You got to be part of the chat, and then we'll pick a name and go. And it's going to be all sorts of stuff. It's going to be brand new effects pedals. It's going to be clip-on tuners. It's going to be capos. It's going to be, nice leather straps. You name it.
Nice.
We're going to be giving stuff away for foreseeably like the next 3 months, just to show our appreciation for everybody. So, and make room in my basement. But... and it's as far as shipping is concerned, we will be shipping for free in North America. So basically, if you want a completely free gift, then make sure you live in North America. Which includes the excited states of America and other bits.
Now Randy is not allowed in, right?
Is he excluded?
I think so.
Like
I think he's on a list.
Is he like a no prize zone list?
No love coupon.
No love. No. Ew.
We might as well just send it all to R2 because he wins everything, all the trivia, everything.
Does he really?
Got shipped to Costa Rica.
That's where he lives now. But what about tomorrow? Where do you live tomorrow? Yeah.
We're going to have a big box of chocolate-covered cashews, and we're sending those to John DeShane.
But we're going to melt them first, so they're just a big clump.
I'll rub them all over my junk.
No. All right, let's get back to the other stuff. So, yes, tune in 2 weeks' time to miss next week's episode. But if you want to be here for some prizes, the very first prize that we give away, tune in.
You just have to be a subscriber. You don't have to be a member. It's all free.
But you're not excluded if you are a member. That's allowed too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Members and subscribers. And North Americans.
No, I will not be giving away my Digitech RP360 XP.
No, because that's got a place in a museum, I hear.
That's right. Right next to my Bumblebee.
All right, here we go.
D minor?
D minor.
Oh, shit. Boner Jams is here.
Woo!
Sending me some of his valve crack electrician. Isn't that herpes medication?
Not always. That was a saucy bend.
Phaser time.
Woo! Now, is it just a phase you're going through?
Oh, don't make me.
Nobody made you.
Okay.
Yes.
I have this. Our chat.
Yes, I know.
What the hell?
Ever since the Chicago sunroof came up, I was like, oh no.
I'm still stuck at the Brazilian smother monkey.
Well, see, what you do there.
Wow.
But nobody's mentioned the Rhode Island Rumple yet, though, which is kind of interesting, because that you can do that in a couple of different ways. You can either do the restricted Rhode Island Rumple. No? Okay.
You know, on the playback, we're going to have to delete the chat, right?
You know, I'm making this up.
You know, I've been sitting here. I've been sitting here with my phone taking pictures of the chat because I'm going to put it on Facebook.
Well, thank goodness.
The Beesman brownie batter. Wow, can't be worse than the Quentin James armpit maneuver.
Yeah, let's not.
Okay.
All right. So
yeah. So next time.
Next time on Guitar Talk Universe.
By the way, I'm sorry. I don't know if I mentioned this, but
Please mention it.
my keyboard is changing colors. There is absolutely no charge for that. That's an exclusive on Guitar Talk Universe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Whereas my illuminated kick drum back here, let me get my fingers in front of it, and the illuminated wall back there, no, they do actually get direct debited from your credit card, so that's all good. So just let's focus on Q's free stuff. Yeah.
Next week.
Next week on Guitar Talk Universe. Yes, we will be doing more of this, but we will also be doing a weekly giveaway until I literally run out of stuff. So
Yeah.
probably about 15 weeks, something like that, probably 3 months worth of freebies and giveaways and all sorts of hijinks, tomfoolery and shenanigans will be afoot.
And I'm going to contact Sandra Pacani, and we're gonna work on we need some shirts and hats and underwear and socks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Only time mine changes colors, I need Bill stuff.
Nothing says fandom like, a screen printed gusset.
Now next, Mississippi Manhole Couple. Wow. Next week, Thursday I get needles to my spine, and Friday they go and they got to measure my boob or something.
That's right. You're getting fitted for your bruh.
My 40-40 and
Yeah, 44 M's.
I don't know. Yeah, I had a biopsy when I was like 18. They cut, split you in half your nipple and scoop a big chunk out of there.
I just sounds like
Kurt wants an extra small. Yeah, that's because you sent me a Oshkosh by gosh extra small size under the bus shirt.
Did it have the little snaps between the legs?
I sent Jay Hannon. I was sending out pics. I sent Jay Hannon an envelope. There was nothing in it. That was hilarious. Oh my God, it was great.
Was that deliberate, or did you just forget?
That was absolutely deliberate because
Marvelous.
That was right after he said my tone hurts his ear. Yeah. So okay.
I once did that at Christmas to one of my sisters. She wanted a CD, so I bought a CD. But I then found like a 6 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot box and filled it with styrofoam peanuts.
Oh my God.
And threw the CD in about 3/4 of the way down. So yeah. It was a funny prank, but it cost me a bit.
I filled my brother's mailbox up full of Cheetos one time.
That's it.
Okay, we are out of here because.
We probably are. We should shut up and stop and stuff.
I think Charles Green is on.
Yeah, well, we're just nudging towards that 55 minutes, so that gives everybody to scoot over to Chuck Verdi's channel and do that stuff with. Why is my brain dying, Mitch?
Mitch Hayne. Yeah, we need to go because Daddy got to pee.
Oh, okay. All right.
I want to pee all over my NT1.
No, don't do that. That would be something.
Seriously, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Next week, y'all could tune in next week. I'm telling you.
First giveaway. And I'm just going to
Woo!
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to write on pieces of paper what it is I have to give away. And then I will just pull a piece of paper out. And that's what you get. So there.
All right, guys.
Adios.